Back here with another product review. This is the latest and greatest product from Hansshow. It is a AC/DC electric refrigerator that fits in the storage compartment in the trunk of your Tesla Model 3. It runs on AC, it is capable of running off an AC power brick, utilizing about 87 watts. That's what it's rated for. And you can also charge it by a cigarette lighter. So that's in the console of your Model 3. And there's plenty of cable here. In fact, once you have this installed, you can take this out of your car and leave it by your campsite and have it plugged in. So that's pretty cool to be able to charge it with an AC power source and then move it into your car for a DC power source. Now it's pretty simple. All you need to do is remove that platform that's in the trunk of your car. They do provide this vented cover so that you replace the one that's solid with these vent holes. This fits in the same spot and allows for ventilation. So this would sit over top of the cooler like that. So we'll use that. And then they do provide the instructions. And on the front page, there is a QR code which allows you to be able to download a Bluetooth software so that you can manage or monitor the temperature in your cooler as long as you're within Bluetooth range. So it can be used as a cooler or as a refrigerator. There's no divider within this one like some of the Model Y ones, so it is purely either a cooler or a refrigerator. I've been using this for the long weekend and had it plugged in the entire weekend in the back of my car. Keep some Diet Cokes and some waters cool. It's worked really well. The one setting you need to turn on to allow this to continue to work throughout the entire time frame is to turn on Sentry mode. So as long as Sentry mode's on, your car won't go to sleep, so this plug will not turn off. And it's minimal draw, so it's like 84 watts. But that's not continuous, it'll cycle on and off. And your big battery will maintain the power in your 12-volt battery, so it's all good. So let's go ahead and I'll open this up, give you a little bit closer view on it, and then we'll go ahead and plug it in. So again, one of the true benefits I like about this is I can power it by AC, so I can plug it in before I go on a trip, load it up, have it nice and cold, and then just unplug it from my house and then plug it into my DC, which is going to be left inside the car. And then I have it running that entire time. Really nice to move it from your home to your car. But then you could also take this, if you're staying in a hotel, you could carry this into your hotel, plug it in, and you have a little refrigerator just in case you don't have one within the hotel room that you have. Great for camping as well, because then you could have ice cold drinks without having to incur the cost of buying ice and the mess that goes along with ice. This does not require any ice, it just keeps it ice cold. And again, this is either a refrigerator or a freezer. Okay, so I've gone ahead and plugged in, and you can see it's sitting at 1 degrees Celsius. Again, all you need to do is press this button once, and then that'll blink, and then you can change the temperature to whatever temperature you want, and then just press the button and hold. And it will now tell you what the temperature is. And like I was saying earlier, what you can do is you can click on this or use your phone and download the QR code app. So you can see it's asking me which app. So Android or iOS. So I'm going to go ahead and do iOS. And then I'm going to go ahead and download the app. And then open it. And so first thing it's going to ask me if I allow it to use Bluetooth, so yes. And then it sees there's a cooler here. Go ahead and connect to it. And then there you are. So remember we had set it to 3 degrees and the top temperature is showing you what the temperature actually is. So it's 1 degree, and you can just go ahead and drag this down and you'll see it's reset it to -8. It activates right away, and it does give you a confirmation. So that's pretty cool. There are some settings that you can go through, so clicking on the top. So you can, the first one is you can just give it a new name. You can change it from Fahrenheit or Celsius to Fahrenheit. You can change the language. I would leave it to fast mode cooling, just so that it cools down quicker. This low voltage, if you have a lithium battery, you could use a higher one, but it doesn't really matter. I would just leave it to low. It automatically detects this when you plug it into a power source. And then that's all there is to it. Now let's take a look inside. Again, it does come with a nice manual. They do tell you there are error codes that are in the back here, so it tells you some of the error codes that can happen. And then it just tells you it's a 20-liter capacity, it weighs 11.5 kilos. It's rated for 6 amps at 12 volts, so that's about 80 plus watts. And then this is that low settings that they had. Anyway, let's take a look inside. So right now, I've been keeping some waters inside. Now, because of the height, I couldn't put it here because it just won't close. But I could lay the waters down, no problem, and then stand up the Diet Cokes. I believe you can put at least 20 cans of pop if you stack them here. But this is plenty of space for a cooler. We're in the trunk area, so what you're gonna do is I've already ran the power cord up to the console, so I just have this laying here. You're gonna take out your cover that comes with your car, like that. And then before you put it in, you're gonna wanna plug that cable into here. It only goes one way. You'll know it's plugged in when it turns on. And you just go ahead and drop it into place. Now it does come with these nice handles so you can move it around. Okay, so now that we have that in place, all we need to do is put the cover that they give you. Fits in the same spot. That allows you to put your luggage on top of here. And these holes that are part of it allow it to stay cool and vented. And that's it. And then when you want to get a drink, you're just going to pop this up, grab here, and then take out your drink. Now, if you wanted to, you could just leave it like that without the cover, depending if you have luggage or not. So there it is like that. You could slide this up out of the way if you needed to. It's either way that works. Again, the temperature is always displayed on the screen, but the Bluetooth app is easier to monitor. Anyway, that's it. Pretty simple. If you're interested in getting a refrigerator for your Tesla Model 3, check out the link that I have. Right now, they're running a huge special for Independence Day, and I'll definitely have the link down in the description. It'll save you a few dollars for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching.